it's always a good time to buy. It's always a good time to buy houses. Always. No matter what market it's in. I remember just recently, 2020, March 2020 is when COVID set in. Is when work started shutting down. People didn't know what to do. But it was March 2020. When that happened, the housing prices went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They skyrocketed. People didn't know what to do. They didn't know where to turn. They didn't know what to say. They weren't sure about a lot of stuff. So it was interesting. So because of that, people got scared. They were like, oh my gosh, the housing prices are crazy. However, even though the housing prices went up significantly, the interest rate went down significantly. And when you're in a situation like that, it's always better to have a higher price and a lower interest rate than the flip side. Because people don't understand, interest rate is very interesting, and it can get you. So what happened in 2020? I had people who were selling their houses. They were making a ton of money, but then they were concerned, oh, we can't find the house. Well, first of all, you can find the house. Second of all, yes, you're gonna have to put a chunk of money down, but you just made a incredible amount of money. So you're literally only gonna have to put maybe a quarter or a third of that money down. I had some people who made in excess of $200,000 and they put down 50. That's not a lot of money because they got to keep 150. But because of that, it made sense to do what they did, and we were able to find them some great houses. And did we overbid on houses? Absolutely, we overbid on a house. And some of my houses I overbid. I wasn't the highest bidder, but I knew how to negotiate for my client to get them that home. So one of the biggest things that you need to understand about this market is if you are waiting for this market to go down where it came from, listen, you're going to be a sad individual because you're going to be waiting for a long time, and you're in that wait, you're not going to see that happen. In that wait, you're going to see the prices slightly increase again. In that wait, you're going to see the interest rates slightly increase again, and you're just going to be a miserable individual. Now, I get a lot of people right now who say, well, I don't want to pay the high interest rate. You know what? Don't focus so much on that interest rate. There are things that you can do to help you to basically to put that interest rate on pause for about 3 years. There are a lot of things you can do. So if you want to find out some of those things you can do, just give me a call and I'll tell you some of the things you can do. And basically one thing is called a rate buy down. You buy your rate down for 3 years. Now you can't buy it down. The seller has to buy it down for you. You just got to work with an agent who is extremely savvy that can help you do that. And this is another thing that people do. They want to get a house and they say, oh, I want to get a house, blah, 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 blah. They go out, they buy a car, $9,000, $1,200 a month. $1,200 a month, $900 a month. Guys, that's a big car expense. So if you're going to do that, you can. And if you want to, you should. But understand, if your debt to income ratio is already tight, get the house first. You buy the car second. Because housing is more stringent than the car company. The car company, as long as you got a good, decent credit score, they going to give you a car. They will give you a car with a good, decent credit score. So just get the house first and then get a car. I'm telling you guys, I'm just telling you. If you want to get a house, it's a great time to buy a house. Just buckle up, buy you a house. Don't be super picky. Don't be super picky. You know what I wanted in my house? I wanted a pool. Did I get a pool in my house? Nope. But I got a pool in my subdivision. I can live with that. I wanted I wanted a finished basement. I got that. I wanted a different look of a house. I didn't get the exact look that I wanted, but the house that I got, I'm like, it looks good to me. I'll keep it. I'll take it. I'm good with that. So you just got to decide what's most important. So do that, people. Do it. Go get a house. Go get a car. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. You should be a homeowner. The next thing you need to do is you need to call me so we can start investing. So if you're interested in talking to me more about it, just give me a ring. My number is 678-754-3239.